Good morning. It is Friday, August 19th, and a lot has happened in the last couple days. So I did have footage of me coming home and the first day back. And what happened was after I got off the plane and got home at like 2 o'clock or 2:30 in the morning, I got hit with a massive headache that was so bad, I ended up vomiting uncontrollably and couldn't stop. And it ended up in a trip to the ER. So I spent my time back in the hospital. Turns out they couldn't figure out exactly what was wrong. I did have high blood sugar and a couple other things, but nothing significant that would cause such an issue. I don't suffer from migraines, so it was a little odd for me to have one. My blood sugar was high, they said, but who knows? So I did go to work yesterday and I started a film footage of that, and I ended up going home early because my headache just never went away and it started to pound again and I couldn't make it through work. So here I am on day 3 now, and I'm feeling a little bit better, but not really good. My chest hurts from throwing up, so it hurts to cough or to sneeze. And I'm just really drained, and my body feels really drained and tired. So I'm going to take it easy today, and I'm going to relax and hopefully just find a doctor today. I am a veteran, so I see the VA doctor, and my VA doctor does not have an appointment until the 30th of this month. So I'm going to try to come up with a primary care doctor with my other insurance that's not VA and see if I could get an earlier appointment. So we'll see what happens. If you hear background noise, I have puppies and Reggie. And they're a little bit noisy. We have Reggie just trying to eat Zeus's food. It's always something with Reggie. Reggie is a puppy. He's only 5 months old. So Reggie, come here. Reggie, come here. This is Reggie after his haircut. So he did get a haircut. He still looks like Chewbacca, but not as much. He is a sweetie. Look at his face. But he's a puppy, and to me, that's like a baby, and it means he's still learning, and he's got a lot to learn about the rules of the house and how to act. So we're working on him, but he is a good boy. He's just busy. So hopefully today will be a good day, and I won't feel bad, and hopefully this headache that I've been having goes away, and it'll be a good day, and I can make it back to work tomorrow, because I'm really upset I had to take off work today. I love my job. I love being there, and letting people down, like clients, and having to reschedule people and everything is just not my style. So hopefully I'll feel better and get this, whatever this is, knocked out. So it's been a good morning. I've been taking it easy, and I had some coffee, but just a little bit, because I'm not sure if I had too much caffeine that was making me feel sick. So I didn't want to completely cut out caffeine and go through withdrawals, which I did the last couple of days. I didn't have caffeine yesterday or the day before, yesterday, and I wasn't really feeling good. So I had a little bit of coffee in my mug right there. And I talked to a few of my friends via FaceTime and text messaging, and it's been a really low-key morning. I don't really feel like doing anything. Like, I don't feel good. So I just picked up my blanket, and I'm going to try to work on that. But I did mention that I had messed up the color sequence, and I did film a video about this, but it's not making it up to the vlog because I was just really sick that day, and it was no good. So I have here what I did. So what had happened was I didn't have the proper color skein. So I grabbed, every skein is wound differently. And this one starts with yellow and goes orange, pink, purple, green, yellow. And they all the skeins, they all start differently. So I brought this one to Florida with me and thought that, okay, since the colors aren't lining up in my blanket, that maybe if I started from the outside and worked my way in, I could reverse the colors and have it shift another way. It did not work. It did not work. And I ended up with a really weird, funky stripe that didn't stripe right. So I ripped all of that out, which was kind of heartbreaking. But I find that I have an easier time ripping out crochet than I do knitting, because with crochet, it's a little easier to rip out without like losing your place. Whereas knitting, if you rip back, you have to like make sure you don't drop the stitches. And in crochet, that's like not a problem. So I did rip it out and I'm back on track. And so what I'm doing is, so I have here, it goes purple, green, blue, yellow, orange, pink. So I have purple. Well, I have a couple, like this was left over from another skein where the color didn't line up. So I saved it and I started a new skein where the color did line up, and I had this left over, which is working out perfectly because that is actually the next color that I needed. So here is purple. Now I have this green, and I also have left over from another skein this. And this and this are going to make the perfect striping sequence. So if you see here, I have dark green. That's actually the next color. So then there's dark green and blue, which is what I need to get back on track before I hit that yellow again. So it is actually going to work out a lot better than it did before. And I'm home now. I'm not in Florida anymore, so I have access to all my skeins of yarn if I need it. But this is actually going to work out fine. And here I am putting in that green stripe. So this is the Granny Stripe Blanket by Attic 24, but I think there's like a couple other people that have a pattern for this. I think it's a stitch. I don't think it's a pattern. I'm not very versed in crochet, so please forgive me if I'm wrong. But I know that the pattern that I'm using is by Attic 24, and the YouTube video I'm using that really helped me out was by Bella Coco Crochet on YouTube. So I will, I think I've actually linked those videos in my podcasts. So I'll probably link that again for you if you guys want to make this. And here is my little Muppet. Again, he has so much puppy energy. He's just been running around, and you heard the bells in the background. That's probably because he needs to go outside, but he just went outside and he keeps going outside like every 5 minutes. He's driving me crazy. So half the time I can't tell if he actually has to go potty or if he just wants to go outside. Right now he's a puppy. It's hard to tell which one. But anyways, I'm going to try to work on this for a little bit and maybe catch up on some podcasts and just maybe lay down for a little bit, try to feel a little bit better. But I wanted to share that with you, and I'm gonna try to work on this for a little bit. The puppies are sleeping, so hopefully I'll get some quiet video time in. I'm so excited because, like I had mentioned, I have been waiting to get home to get my tarot tile sets from Jamie Sawyer, who is an artist, and she has created her own deck of cards. with beautiful pictures, and she has put them on tiles, wooden tiles. And I'm so happy to get this set. So I want to share them with you. So the first set is the tarot set, which I'm keeping in my Black Pearl Magic bag right now. I have a bag coming in today that will get here, and I'll share it with you when it comes. And it's a little like Ouija board bag that will fit these, and I won't have so much room. And plus, I want to put socks in this. I don't want to put the tarot tiles in it. But look at this. Look at how beautiful these are. So they're laser engraved on back, and the pictures are just, here's the Four of Pentacles. It's a little hard to see because of the camera focusing, but they are so, so beautiful. Here is, I can't tell if this is 10. Okay. I was gonna say, I can't tell if this is the Wheel of Fortune or the World, but considering that it has flying checkbooks, maybe? She doesn't have the words printed on all of them to say what they are, but I know the pictures, so that's not an issue. Like, this is the moon. And they're 1.5 inches tall by 1 inch wide. And it came with this tarot casting board. So this is 2 different spreads. So this is the Celtic cross right here in the middle and on the side. And then this is a Wheel of the Year type astrological spread, and it fits the tiles on it perfectly. So it was made for them. And I am just over the moon, absolutely floored with this set. Like, it is amazing. So this set, if you were to find her on Etsy, it's more expensive on Etsy because of the Etsy fees. If you go to her website, which I will link down below, it is a lot cheaper. I believe this set cost me $250, I think, was the tarot set. Now remember, tarot cards are 78, so there's 78 cards, and it came with the board. And then the second set I bought, I'm so excited about, is Living in this bag by Moonlit Fae. So Moonlit Fae is a friend of Jamie Sawyer's, and they have teamed up together to bring bags that match Jamie's decks. So I have explained what the Lenormand deck was, and this is a Lenormand set. So the fabric is Jamie's cards, her Lenormand cards, and it has a see-through window right there. They also make a bag like this for the tarot tiles, but she was sold out of the one that I wanted. So until I can get the one that I want, I have the one coming in today. This bag was $55, and the tarot bag is $75, I believe, but she has Afterpay. And we all know Afterpay is the way to go. At least for me it is. And Jamie Sawyer also has Afterpay on her site. I'm sorry, no, she doesn't. She has some forms of payment, but PayPal is one of them. And PayPal has its own form of Afterpay, which is PayPal in 4. So I was able to break up this set into 4 payments and pay over time. So this is the Lenormand set, and look at how beautiful these tiles are. This is the ship. The snake, which we had in our reading the other day. But what I'm really excited about for this set is the board that it comes with. So when you're doing a grand tableau, all of the houses mean something. So this is a grand tableau board. Now, one of the reasons I like this is because when I am doing a grand tableau, it uses all 36 cards, which can really, really take up a lot of space on anything, on a table. If you're trying to just like read, like I like to do a lot of my readings on the couch. So if you're trying to read on the couch, like there's just no room. So with this set, I now have the board, and I was using 2 decks before to make the board. So I was using, I don't have them with me, but I was using one deck on the bottom that had the names of all the houses. So I had like 1 through 36, one deck of cards, and then I was laying a second deck of cards on top of it to read the Grand Tableau. Now I know that if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're not familiar, it's not going to make any sense, but basically all you have to know is that this is the Grand Tableau board, which is the big way. It's like the big reading in Lenormand. And if, let's say, so this is the letter. So when you lay it down, if the letter lands in whatever house, it changes meaning. So if the letter, like what house is this? So this is birds. So birds is like gossip or like chatter, kind of like bickering sometimes. So if the letter landed in the house of the birds, then maybe this would be some sort of like written communication that was gossipy, like maybe a text message or an actual physical letter. If the letter were to land in, let's say the writer. So if the letter was to land in the writer means messages, and it means you'll be getting a message soon, and it'll be in some sort of written form. If it was to land in the clover means luck, so maybe it would be a form of communication about luck. If it landed in the ship, it's about travel. So it changes the meaning, and this board makes it so much easier to read than with the actual deck of cards. So maybe with the tarot, it wasn't really necessary for me to have the tarot one, but I feel like it was absolutely necessary reading Lenormand to have this Grand Tableau set to make my life just a little bit easier when I'm trying to read for people. So I'm so excited about that. Like, whew, I'm gonna do a daily reading in a little bit. I don't have, like, look at this. I have like a whole mess going on here of stuff everywhere. So when I get myself situated, I will do a reading and I will share that with you. Okay, so I freed up some space and kind of organized myself, and I'm gonna do a little 3-card reading for today, but today I'm going to be using my tarot tiles. And on top of that, they don't have keywords on them. So this is going to be from memory, and we'll see how good I am doing with my memorization of the cards. So I'm gonna give this a little shake, and we'll pick 3 tiles. So for the first tile, this is the King of Pentacles. Kind of hard to see, but that's the King of Pentacles. They are a little small. Second card, this looks like the King of Wands. Nope, he's got a sword. This is the King of Swords. King of Swords. And this is the Fool. So that is the very first card in the tarot deck. So let me think. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is very stable and grounded, and they have control of their wealth and their materialistic things and their finances. They've done well to establish themselves. The King of Swords is someone who is a master. So kings are like masters of something. So the King of Swords is someone who is very quick-witted and sharp. Swords are our thoughts and our intellect. It is an air sign. So someone who is a King of Swords is someone who is very in control of their thoughts and of their ideas. And the Fool is a new journey or a new beginning. So it could be taking a leap of faith about something. It could be immaturity and naivety. It could be a lot of different things. The Fool is a reminder not to be too, what's the word? Too free-spirited. It's to kind of remind you to be a little more grounded, but it is a very like youthful fresh energy. So we'll see where this takes us today. I know that I don't always get back about how my day went and how the cards played into my day, and sometimes I just can't figure it out. And it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It just means that maybe I didn't recognize the signs for that day. So King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Fool. So maybe I need to be more grounded, more stable, and in control of my thoughts for a new beginning. That's how I'm reading it. So that was my tarot for today. And I'm going to switch it up and see what my Lenormand has to say for today. So we'll give this a shake. And I looked. Now I gotta make sure I don't look. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards for today, because remember I said you have to read them in sentences and pairs. So 3 cards: the Clover, the Dog, and the Fox. The Clover is luck. It just is what it is. It is exactly what it means. It's luck. The Dog is someone very, very loyal to you. It is like your best friend. It's someone you can rely on, someone you can trust, someone who has your best interests at heart. And the Fox is cunning, and usually represents your job. So especially in my case, my job is more of a self-employed type job. I am a contractor at a salon. So I don't really work for like a corporation or anything, where like the bear might mean corporation, or like sometimes the anchor can mean your job. In my case, the fox means more to me, more like work to me, because of the type of work that I do. So I have good luck with a loyal friend and someone I work with. And that's true, because today I'm not feeling good. I'm really not. I know I may look like I'm okay on camera, but I just don't feel very good. And my boss, who is also my best friend who I work with, was able to give me today off. And she loves me. And she gave me today off so that I could feel better. And she checked on me today, and she's been checking on me, and I love her. And that to me it kind of played right out. Like, I'm lucky that I have such a good friend. So that's what that means to me today, but we still have a lot of the day to go, so we'll see how it goes. So those are my readings for today. We'll see how the day plays out. And I keep playing around with my cards and my Lenormand, and I keep reading and I keep studying, because I'm just really trying to get better at it. I'd like to offer tarot readings and Lenormand readings in the future to people, and it's not so that I can make money. It is so I can help people and give guidance, because that's the type of person that I am. I want to always help someone else in any way that I can, and if my gift of tarot can do that for someone, then that's how I want to help people. So it's a lot of fun, and it's kind of what I was meant to do. I've been studying tarot since I was 15 years old, and the only thing holding me back is me and my lack of confidence. So I'm just gonna keep studying until I gain that confidence, and when I'm ready, I'll be here for you. So I probably am going to take a nap or get something to eat and relax. So we'll see you soon. So Brandon is cooking dinner, and we checked the mail, and my bag did come in, and when I got it, it's a little bigger than I expected it to be. So it is way too much room for the tarot tiles. They don't even fill like the bottom. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do about storing these tarot tiles, but I'm sure the right solution will present itself when the right bag is available. So for right now, I actually also got in the mail a tarot deck that I have been waiting to get for about a year, and it's called Zeke's Arcana, and it is like a beautiful, whimsical, almost, I want to say like Lisa Frank, but more like pastel-y Here, I'll show you. So when you open it up, there's the book, which would be facing that way if I hadn't opened it. And then these cards are absolutely gorgeous, and they're gilded in pink. So here are some of the cards. So there's the Fool, there's the Hermit, Judgment. I mean, look at how freaking pretty these are. So this came with a bag. I'm gonna put this back real quick. So this came with a bag. And the bag is actually a little larger than a standard tarot bag, and it's pink velvet with the logo. And for right now, this is actually perfect for the tarot tiles. As you can see, they have the perfect amount of room. So I think I'm just gonna keep them in here until I find a better solution. But I'm really excited because that bag is not a loss. I'll just make it a project bag. Hi, it's me again. If it looks like I haven't moved from the couch all day, it's because I basically have not. I did take a shower and put on some pajamas, and now I am actually going to wind down for the night and get ready for bed because I have to work tomorrow morning and it's going to be a long day. We have a full list of clients and I need to be rested up for that. So I'm going to play a little bit of my Nintendo Switch. I don't even know what I'm going to play yet. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't figured it out, but I'll probably play for about 10 minutes before I fall asleep and go to bed. So with that, I hope everyone had an amazing day and I will see you soon. Good night.